What's good, yo? It's Big Jeb, the rawest, most unfiltered voice on earth. If you're new here, hit the like and subscribe button. Now let's rock. Listen. Shout out to my guy, Eric Dyson. I shout out to Mr. Eric Dyson for keeping it a whole buck when it came to posting that article. Okay, to catch you up on news, if you haven't heard, catch you up on speed. Eric Dyson a couple days ago put out an article explaining basically how Drake has done so much for the hip-hop community that the whole entire thing about the narrative behind of Drake not being quote-unquote a part of the black community was dumb. And I agree wholeheartedly with Mr. Eric Dyson. It is dumb. Drake is a black man. This whole entire narrative between Not Like Us from 2 years ago, I hate to keep on bringing this up. This is a 2-year-old beef. Okay, this song is that back and forth was 2 years ago. It's time to get over it. But everything Eric Dyson said in that article is facts. Drake is a black man. His father is African American from the streets, the trenches of Memphis. It doesn't get any blacker than that. Okay? Yeah, he has Jewish descent by his mom, but his pops is a black man. Drake is black. Okay? Everything that Drake has done for the past 15 to 20 years of carrying the hip-hop genre on his back, you can't, nobody with that level of impact, you can't say is not part of the culture. Yo, I grew up in the Drake era, okay? Grew up in the Drake era. I was born in 01. Everywhere I went, okay, everywhere I've been at for like the past 15 years, it don't matter if you're in the middle of the hood, it don't matter if you at an urban barbershop, an athletic game, a football, basketball game, a concert, whatever. There's no escaping Drake. You could be driving across the street. Drake is getting played in the hood. It's been like that. Drake is giving back. He's showing love to hip hop. Think about how many of the features that Drake has gave out in the middle of his prime to just random artists we ain't never heard of. Who was Bot Boy JB before the song that Drake hopped on back in the day? Like, for real. Giving 21 Savage the cosign, like when 21 was just peaking. Okay, all the love Drake is shown to Atlanta, the drill scene, okay, the Jamaican scene, all that dance music he's been making. Like, Drake has really been tapped in with the culture because he is the culture. And you know, Eric Dyson bringing that up, it's a valid take. It is. And the fact that there was even a conversation, a question about Drake's blackness when he's done so much for the hip-hop genre, was just disgusting to see when that was going on. And you know, other radio hosts and other, you know, bloggers, bigging up the case that Drake, you know, questioning Drake blackness. Like, come on now, bro. We got people like Pete and Rosenberg. Okay, people like Pete and Rosenberg, who has no part of of our community, is full on Jewish, questioning Drake blackness. Like, come on now. But what's so funny about this entire incident, what's so crazy about this, isn't the article that Eric Dyson put, my boy Eric Dyson, put out. It was hip-hop's royalty, okay? All-time great. Okay, somebody who's supposed to be the culture, somebody who's supposed to have the best vision, okay? A billionaire calling Eric Dyson, questioning him about the article. Why is Jay-Z so butthurt? Okay, it's so up in his feelings. It is so is so eager to get into any conversation that paints Drake in a positive image, that paints Drake in a positive light. Why is Jay-Z always up in his feelings anytime Drake is painting in a good narrative? Okay, ever since the feud between Drake and Kendrick, everybody, I'm talking about like 90 and 95% of the bloggers, everybody in hip-hop media has been bashing Drake. Okay, Drake PR has been at an all-time low ever since the beef. Okay, you have everybody, all these bloggers, like I said, questioning Drake's impact on hip-hop, questioning his legacy, questioning this, that, and the third. And, almost every single blog and article I've seen for the past 2 years has had some negative spin about Drake, or the lawsuits, his character, ghostwriting, this and the third. So you see all these articles and blogs, and we know the amount of control Rock Nation and Jay-Z has when it comes to these blogs and different radio shows. Okay? So you see one article that paints Aubrey, okay, in a positive light, gives Drake, Aubrey Graham, his proper due, and you make a phone call about that article? Really? Okay, and you have people in the hip-hop community telling me that, oh, Jay-Z, Sean Carter, he doesn't pay any attention to nothing that's going on in current hip-hop. Jay-Z is not a hater about Drake. He doesn't care about Drake. He has Rock Nation around. He's a billionaire. He has so much to handle, this, that, and the third. He's about his business. But anytime there's something good about Drake in the article, Jay-Z always has something to say. Okay, random article by Eric Dyson. Jay-Z makes a phone call. Really? Okay, and y'all gonna tell me Jay-Z it doesn't have an agenda, doesn't have a narrative to push? Okay, doesn't hate on Drake? This just validates the reason why Lil Wayne didn't get the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans. Okay, that validates the reason why. Y'all gonna tell me that Jay-Z really, you gonna tell me Jay-Z didn't have fun? Okay, didn't enjoy the moment of Kendrick performing Not Like Us in front of the whole entire world? You don't think that was part of the reason why Kendrick was chose for the halftime show? Okay, yeah, Kendrick was the hottest rapper that year. He had the hottest single. Okay, ended up dropping the album, highest selling rap album that year. That was quote unquote Kendrick's year. But you don't think that, choosing Drake's op over someone like Lil Wayne, who put on Drake, okay, introduced Aubrey to the mainstream, okay, not giving Lil Wayne that moment in his hometown, with Weezy being one of the top 10 to 5 greatest hip-hop artists of all time, doing Wayne not wrong. You don't think that his hatred for Aubrey Graham, okay, his disdain, okay, him sweating the fact that Drake is right there when it comes to the GOAT debate when we're talking about hip-hop rappers of all time? You don't think that played a part of Kendrick getting that halftime show? I hope y'all not that. I hope y'all not falling for that. I hope y'all have your eyes open where y'all can see that there's a lot of things that play in the background. Okay, there's a lot of things and puzzles that work in the background that Rock Nation and Jay-Z plays a big part of. Okay, and Jay-Z making a phone call. Y'all talk about Jay-Z as this billionaire who has no time to pay attention to anything that goes on social media, has no time to play a part of the shenanigans that go on. But he makes a phone call for a random article. Okay, one of the only articles on the internet that actually paints Aubrey Graham in a decent way. okay, actually paints Aubrey Graham with a decent narrative, y'all can't be this silly, okay? This dude Jay-Z is a hater, okay? He's jealous of the fact that Drake has been going for 15 years strong, okay, as a top hip-hop artist on the planet, okay? And a lot of the narratives, okay, a lot of the agenda that was being pushed back in 2024 in the past year has Jay-Z and Roc Nation has played a big part of that. A lot of the negative feedback, a lot of the negative articles involving Aubrey Graham, best believe that Sean Carter has played a big part of that. Listen, at the end of the day, Sean Carter and Kendrick Lamar are very alike. Just how Kendrick Lamar said on Euphoria that he's the biggest hater, and everybody for some reason just applauded that, like, oh yeah, we love that hatred. When being known as a hater has been looked at as a con in hip hop, everybody praised Kendrick for it. Jay-Z's in the same light. He doesn't want Aubrey Graham to be placed above him. Okay, he doesn't want Drake to be placed in the same sentence as him. Okay, he doesn't want Wayne to be placed in the same sentence as him. This dude, Sean Carter, is an egotistical jerk at the end of the day. Point blank, period, in the discussion. Not taking anything away from him. Okay, Jay-Z music was great. It is. Jay-Z is the top 5 rapper of all time. But to act like he didn't play any big part of the negative narrative that's been rolling around Drake in the OVO camp for the past 2 years, you'll be fooling yourself. You'll be fooling yourself. But that's what you gotta say, y'all. I'm Big Jib, and I'm out.